Now that we've explored the idea of a node, let's take a look at the concept of how nodes work together to create a composite. How nodes work together. Let's say we're going to make some peanut butter cookies. You know those delicious morsels. We're going to have like a little recipe to make them, right? So maybe we'll get some sugar, get some peanut butter, mix them together, kind of wad them up and plop them down on a cookie sheet, smash them with a fork, and bake for 11 minutes at 350 degrees, right? This is our little recipe to make peanut butter cookies. Now, I know you need more than sugar and peanut butter to make peanut butter cookies. All right, you at least need an egg sometimes, but just go with it, okay? You get your ingredients, you mix them together a certain way, you prep them and shape them, and then you finally finish them off. Just like we have these instructions to make cookies, the way that we make a composite in Fusion is by giving it instructions like this. So let's say we were going to do this recipe in nodes. First of all, we got to get some sugar. Here's some sugar. And we got to get some peanut butter. There we go. And what's next? We got to mix them together. So let's use a special node that's going to mix them together. Let's take our peanut butter and connect it to our mix node. And then we're going to take our sugar and we're going to put that in our mix node, which by the way has two little inputs, one for each thing that we're mixing together. And after we have those, what do we do next? We plop them down. We get a plop dough node and connect that. Then we're going to smash them. All right, get the smash it down node and then bake them. All right. So this is our node graph of how to make peanut butter cookies. We take our peanut butter and our sugar and we mix them together. Then we plop the little balls of dough down onto the pan. Then we smash them all down and then we bake them. This is exactly how we composite things inside of Fusion. Let's just change the names of these nodes. So instead of peanut butter cookies, let's call this foggy shot. Let's say we have a shot, maybe it's of a house, and we have some fog. So this can be an image of fog. This can be generated fog in Fusion. Either way, we have two images, the shot of a house and some fog. Then we mix them together. This node is called a merge node. And the job of a merge node is to take a foreground, which would be the fog, and put it over a background, which is our house shot. Then, let's say we want to do some color correction, and then maybe we want to zoom in a little bit. And then instead of baking them, we're going to connect it to the media out. So now this is our template for the foggy shot. We take the shot of our house, use the merge node to put fog over it. Then we color correct both of those together. Then we zoom in on the color corrected merged shot. And then we put that zoomed color corrected merged shot back into our timeline. If this makes sense to you, Fusion is going to be a lot of fun. If you're still having trouble with it, don't worry, because this is a little bit different way of thinking than, say, doing something like this in Photoshop or a program that has a bunch of layers. We don't really have layers in Fusion. Everything is done with these merge nodes, which essentially puts one layer over another, which is sort of like layers. But if you think about things in just this flow chart, you can almost kind of plan how things go even before you know all of the nodes. If you can sort of think of it like this, then all you need to do is figure out which node does what you want. Pretty fun. In the next lesson, we're going to take a look at actually building this shot in Fusion.